Today we are on the verse 12, right? Nirodha or cessation of all such modifications of citta or the mind core is possible by means of abhyas, repetitive and intensive effort, and vairagya or detachment. We were discussing about citta, the mind core, the seed of the mind, not subconscious mind. In the yogic philosophy, there is no provision for subconscious mind. There is no such thing as subconscious mind. Mind is mind, but it has a seed. When the seed is sparking already, then you know what kind of thoughts you will have. So we are addressing this seed, this citta. We are not even addressing the mind. Right now, when we do yoga asanas, we are purely addressing the body. Yoga is not addressing the body. Yoga is addressing not even the mind, but the core of the mind, the seed of the mind. That is where the problem starts. And problem is problem. If you can control the modifications of the citta, of the seed, of the core of the mind, there will be no problem with your mind, there will be no problem with your body. So we have totally misunderstood yoga by certifications and all other things. We are only addressing the body, which is not yoga at all. We can be doing the yoga asanas, but that is not serving the purpose of yoga. That is just gym. Gym in a different style, that's all. We are bored, we are used to so many different methods, so we adopt yoga, some novelty. But nothing is going to happen if we do not go into citta. And Patanjali is very clear that you are not going to get the benefit tomorrow morning. No. He says, he is using the word which is very important, abhyas. Nirodha or cessation of all such modification of citta or the mind core is possible by means of abhyas. And the word abhyas means repetitive and intensive effort. You cannot just do, okay, I am doing yoga. No. You have to keep on repeating meditation and live yoga, not just do yoga, live yoga. The purpose of this ashram is not to teach you yoga, it's to make you a yogi, to make you a practitioner of yoga, not to teach you yoga. You can be taught yoga and then you start teaching yoga, but you are not yet yogi. You are just passing the information. Nothing is going to happen. Absolutely nothing is going to happen. You have to become a yogi. And the moment someone looks at you, meets you, he is already affected by your vibes. You don't have to even speak. That is what yoga is about. So we are trying to do that, to live yoga from morning till evening. All the things that we do is part of that. This discussion, the bhajans, devotionals on Wednesday evening, meditation on Thursday evening, all this is part of the program. From the morning, chanting, Agnihotra. This is all to give you a taste of how to live yoga, how to practice yoga. Simple things. You don't have to remember all the mantras that we are chanting upstairs. Just take one mantra. If you cannot remember all those mantras, there is the most important mantra, Gayatri mantra. Our clips are available on YouTube. You can learn from there. Om Bhur-Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur-Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Finish. Just 4 simple lines. And this mantra is not asking for anything else. It is asking for your intelligence to grow, for your intelligence to develop, so that you can decide what is right for you to do and what is not right for you to do. Such a beautiful mantra, and that is yoga. Yoga is not telling you, I'm not going to save you. No master, no yogi, a true yoga teacher can save you. He's not a savior. You have to save yourself. And yogi, a true yoga master, is just pointing the way to you. Go back, like Buddha said, Vipassana, take a U-turn, go back, go within, have an insight, and look what we have done. The guy only said one word, Vipassana, go back, and we have made it into 18 hours meditation a day, 21 days in a row. If Buddha is here among us today, he'll go mad. He never ever taught that. He was meditating 18 hours a day, and then he decided it's not going to help. Middle way, moderation. What we have done to his meditation. It's to go within, to look within, to find out what is there within you, to face the demons, not to start imagining, hallucinating that I'm enlightened. Once you say you're enlightened, you are far, far, far from enlightened. Because enlightenment is a process. And we are all of us are in the process of enlightenment. Once the chitta is controlled, there enlightenment is. And you cannot be enlightened full stop. You can be in the process of enlightenment till the end of your days. There is no such thing as one person is enlightened. Somebody asked Buddha, who are you? I am Buddha, I am awakened. But now since I am awake, my work starts. So it's not that you are enlightened and you grow some wings, your chakras are shooting up, you're like, looking at some lights. All those lights are hallucinations, mind's play. The moment you know what chitta is, you'll be surprised that whatever you believed in, nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. All these things are just make-believe things. Enlightenment is when you are compassionate. The impact of enlightenment, you are full of compassion, full of empathy. So, by abhyas, by repetitive and constant practice, you can stop the chitta from modifications and vairagya, detachment. Two words, abhyas and vairagya. Abhyas means repetitive and intensive effort, and vairagya means detachment. How do I detach myself from the world of objects, of sense objects? Not that you stop enjoying these objects. You keep enjoying these objects, but you are not bound to them. If today you have a bed to sleep on, fine. Tomorrow you just have a mattress, fine. Day after tomorrow you don't have anything, you have to sleep on the floor, fine too. Vairagya is about living like a lotus flower. The mud is there. This muddy world is there. Everything is there. We cannot do without the mud. The lotus cannot grow without the mud. But the lotus is never dirty. It does not get dirty because it is not attached to the mud. It is facing the sun. It is growing upward. This is yoga. This is detachment. It's not that you become a monk, you leave everything. No. You be in your profession, you do all the things you do, but without attachment. And it is only then that you will understand what love is. As long as there is attachment, I am becoming very violent. I want people to comply with me, to listen to me, to agree with me. And this is what is happening in the world around us. Everybody wants us to agree with them, and we want others to agree with us. No, that is not vairagya. Vairagya means you have your own life, you have your own karma. I am blessed that I can share my views, but there is no obligation, no strings attached. You want to listen to me? Fine. You don't want to listen to me? We are still friends. We are still friends. So there is no strings attached that you must follow. I am giving you 12 commandments, you must follow. No. No. As long as you are in this ashram, we have a certain discipline, but after you leave this ashram, you are on your own. If you like all those things, you continue. You don't like, don't continue. You want to modify at your own risk. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. This is what living yoga is all about. We are just giving you a sampling. You stay here for 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. We just give you a sampling. Look, this has worked with us. We are sharing with you our experience. This has worked with us. Now it's up to you. You want to try? Fine. You know, it's like you go to a restaurant and you order for some food. Now you cannot go to the kitchen and start cooking for the chef. The chef is going to cook according to his knowledge, his wisdom. So we are cooking this food for you according to our knowledge, whatever little knowledge we have. So once you are out of here, you can start. If you want to go shopping, go on shopping. My master used to scold us. Said, you guys have become professional learners. You know, one day somebody came and he had a card, half of the card was with the titles. So many titles, expert in this, expert in that, PhD in this, PhD in that. And he was just 40 plus and he had so many PhDs to show off, you know. So the master, he got the card, he said, oh, very good, professional learner. Practice one thing, practice anything. Practice one thing. The idea is, according to Patanjali, idea is to get into the core of the mind, to start something at that level without any detachment and with intensive and repetitive practice.